Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So normally I don't do, pick a card readings every day, but I just can't kick this feeling I have about doing a channeled message reading. I just cannot let it go. So this morning I decided I'm just gonna go for it. So today's reading is going to be about channeled messages from your person. And what I've done is I've pulled some oracle cards, and so that will give you an idea if the reading is for you because you'd resonate with the energy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's Wally in the background. He has crazy zoomies right now. Very interesting. He's very excited. Anyway, so I'm going to pull oracle cards to kind of give you an idea if it's your person or not, and then we'll do channeled messages from your person. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I am currently not taking any more personals until I catch up on the 40 readings I already have to do in the next month. So thank you for your patience. And I will start responding to emails as soon as I am back open for bookings. I, didn't expect for you guys to want so many readings. So thank you. I love you guys and I love having you guys in my life. But anyway, so I'm rambling. So for pile number 1, we have this opalite heart or opal heart, however you pronounce it. It is not selenite. For pile number 2, we have this amethyst heart. It's like a little baby heart. It's adorable. And for pile number 3, my favorite stone crystal, we have labradorite. It's my favorite. That's a lie. I like all of them. Anyway, if you need a minute to sit with the energy, please feel free to do so, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this opal heart, opalite heart, this is going to be your reading all about, well, it's going to be channeled messages from your person. I couldn't deny it anymore. I needed to do it. So I think what I'll do is I'll do that. Yay! Yay! All right, so pile 1, for your energy, I did pre-shuffle a few major arcana, court cards, and oracle cards to kind of for an energy check, so you'll know if you resonate with this energy before we get into channeled messages from your person. But for your energy coming up in this connection, we have the Queen of Swords. So you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the Queen of Swords is a colder energy. It's, it's someone who has their boundaries up and someone who's stood in their authentic truth and said, this is what I deserve, and if you can't give it to me, then this isn't going to work. Like I said, it's a bit of a cold energy, and sometimes it's not even that the person stands up in their truth. Sometimes the Queen of Swords is an energy when someone, hurts us or someone betrays us, and then they try and come back towards us. We can be very standoffish, have our boundaries up, protecting ourselves, protecting our energy, protecting our cup. And it does come across as a colder energy. And, we all have these energies within us. So I'm not here to judge your energy. I know the Queen of Swords energy well. Anyway. So yeah, that's what we're getting for your energy. Now we're going to look at the rest of the cards here. So, like I said, there's a bunch. So we'll start with the tarot cards. So for the connecting energy right now, we do have the Magician. So I'm not sure if you and this person are talking. It does look like there is kind of a need to communicate, but I'm not sure if anyone's communicating, especially with you in this Queen of Swords energy. And your person's energy is coming up as Knight of Wands. So I think this is really interesting because we have this Knight of Wands and Queen of Swords dynamic. And, you know, that's the dynamic of someone, the Knight of Wands is someone who's, oh my gosh, I'm so mean to the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry. But anyway, I really am, but I can't help it. In this kind of situation, it is someone who's, you know, keeping their options open. It's player energy. It's, you know, in and out, hot and cold, inconsistent, fear of commitment. And oftentimes what happens is you can only live and grow in that energy for so long before you start to have, you know, want your own needs taken care of. I definitely see you as someone who's realized your worth and you deserve more than that Knight of Wands energy. So I also think it's interesting how this kitty cat is leaning up against the hat, it's not really moving and it's not really trying to pounce on this mouse. So I feel right away that your person is kind of sitting back right now and not really pursuing this connection. And, you know, I don't feel the sense from this card that this cat is ready to look at other mice just because of the way it's leaning. I kind of feel like the energy that I'm feeling with this card is that this is someone who's reflecting on their Knight of Wands energy. They're reflecting on, you know, I see this as being you, and I see them kind of sitting passively, you know, not pursuing anybody else, but also kind of looking at the situation, assessing it. And I think it's interesting that we have similar kitties here because to me it shows, you know, that something is happening with your person's energy right now with this Magician. This could be someone that appeared, what's the word I'm looking for? Manipulative. I'm not saying they were manipulative. I gotta tell you, it's really easy to label people nowadays. And it's kind of, I feel in a way it's kind of sad because people are being taught that people who appear manipulative and people who grew up with toxic parents who exhibit some of those traits are then toxic people. Anyway, if you know me, you know how I feel about all that, so I won't go into it because I don't want to invalidate anyone's journey who has been with someone who has narcissistic traits. That's the last thing I want to do. But anyway, I do feel like current energy, something is happening underneath the surface and your person is, you know, thinking about you, assessing the situation, assessing how they treated you. We have new chapter. I am trying to move on. And right away when this came out, I did lay out the cards today to make sure it all fit. And right away I stuck that, oh, we can't see it. I stuck that in, I don't want to move this plant too much because then I'll just be obsessed with fixing it. Oh, that's perfect. So I put it right over on your side because I see you as someone, oh my goodness, someone wants to communicate with you. I see you as someone who's trying to move on with their life right now or trying to protect your own energy and put yourself first and possibly even, you know, maybe you're thinking maybe there is somebody else better out there for me. We have secrets. I haven't told you everything. So the fact that we have the Magician and the Knight of Wands and the fact that this person is kind of holding back, I do feel like you're not talking right now. And I also feel like there are things that they have to tell you. And I think it's specifically about the way they treated you. I don't think it's a secret about somebody else. I think they're holding back the fact that, you know, they've started to realize the way they were behaving, and that it wasn't fair to you. And of course, they decide, like, they wake up to this while you're trying to move on. We have the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So with that Knight of Wands energy, you could resonate with this type of energy, especially with the Magician energy. Like I said, the Magician is someone who can appear manipulative. I was watching a thing this morning that was talking about how narcissistic traits and people-pleasing traits are quite similar, or that some people who are labeled narcissists are actually chronic people-pleasers because they grew up in a narcissistic household. Anyway, again, you guys know how I feel about the labels. These are things that if the person is awakened enough and open enough to looking at, that they can heal within themselves. And I've seen people do it. I've seen it happen. There are many people who, close that door to healing and don't want to look at the error of their ways. But that's the thing about some of these really powerful soul connections, is the connection is so unexplainable that it's worth, looking at yourself for. With the mirror, you could resonate, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords energy. You could definitely resonate with counterparts in this pile. But like I said, I'm not here to defend or invalidate your experience. Anyway, I had that on this side, and what I was seeing that perhaps, you had enough of this behavior, and that's when you stood in your power to protect yourself. Now, what I do see is that change is happening. That's why I'm thinking this is a counterpart pile. We have the dragonfly, and we have lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light, and healing. So this is what I mean. I feel like this person is actually spending time reflecting on their actions and the way they treated you and how they feel about you, and perhaps some of their narcissistic tendencies. And I don't see this person, like I said, right now, they seem to just be sitting here watching, reflecting. And, I have to mention the dragonfly because you guys know I'm like, once I figure out something cool, I can never let it go. The dragonfly does talk about the fact that it takes years for that dragonfly to be able to come to the surface and fly above the water. And so this could be someone that's taken time to look at the error of their ways and to come out of that darkness. This could be someone... I actually feel really sad for people who don't want to heal and just keep living in the darkness. So I feel, a sadness towards this person. I'm not saying they deserve it, but I do see this person, reflecting, and I feel like what they're not telling you is that they have had 1111 on the timer, that they have had a realization about the way they treated you, and that, they're trying to work on themselves here with the Magician energy. Anyway, whatever way you look at it, no, whatever. I'm just saying there's a lot. I don't know what that was that I just said. Crossed wire in my brain. With the Magician, it shows current energy that something is brewing. I feel like someone is, trying to make something happen here, whether it's you and you're trying to make things happen for yourself and your own growth, and it's causing something to stir within this person. Definitely manifestations happening here. I think probably because you're both thinking about each other. I just realized I had an apple in my pocket. I'm just going to take that out of my pocket. That was weird. Anyway, so we are going to look at the tarot now. So I thought I'd use... You guys loved this deck the last time I used it. It's, oh, look at who's on the bottom. The Emperor. So this is the Haunted Mansion Tarot, and it's just like a cheap little deck off of Amazon, but I love it. Somebody said it gives Corpse Bride vibes. It definitely does. It definitely gives me Tim Burton vibes. But anyway, so we're going to use that to look at how they're feeling, and then or what they want to say. I have a list, and then we're going to get some channeled messages. And depending on the energy and the time we have, I may get some of my counterpart cards, but we'll see. All right, so let's start. So we're going to look at how they feel about this connection, how they're feeling about you. And this is all what their higher self wants you to know. What they would like to see happen, what they want you to know specifically, and then advice from Spirit. So we do have the Emperor and the Hermit. This is amazing. So we do have the Emperor here, and this is someone who is assessing their life right now with the Hermit. This is someone who's reflecting. We have Aries and Virgo here. And this is someone who's, you know, things coming to light and healing. That's what I'm seeing with the Hermit card. It's like this person is reflecting on the way they've treated you. They're reflecting on where their life is going. They're reflecting on how to, you know, stabilize their own life. And with the Emperor, this does, you know, this symbolizes someone, a divine masculine specifically for some of you, that, you know, is gearing up to take action towards this connection. But I feel like a certain amount of self-awareness or growth had to happen. And that's why you're in Queen of Swords energy, because energetically you knew it was time. Oh my gosh, I love the little kitties. Oh my gosh, right away we have the Lovers. Oh my. So divine love union for some of you. There could have been a third party or a temptation. I'm seeing that the two of you could have gone through many cycles together with this card. Anyway, definitely, you know, the Lovers is that kind of intense connection that I was talking about. Like, look at this. I have the Emperor and the Lovers. Oh my goodness. Where it causes you to want to heal and grow. And even on this side, on your side, it causes you to know that those narcissistic traits or those shadows that are coming out in your person, you deserve better. And it's about not putting up with that behavior and standing in your power. And then in return, they reflect and start to heal. It is an actual thing that happens. I mean it. It's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Because I believe that we've been too quick to label people and to put people in boxes and to give up on people. I don't know why I'm ranting in this pile. Oh my goodness. I haven't ranted like this in a while. Because I don't want to invalidate anyone. We have strength. So a connection that's meant to test you, a connection where you see the worst sides of each other, but the softest sides of each other. This is a connection that, you know, you trigger each other. You trigger each other's ego. And it does take pride to admit that you have shadows. And it takes, you know, getting over your pride to admit your faults. Anyway, amazing. Plus the Magician and the Strength card both give that energy of that connection that can't be broken. It's like you've never experienced it with anyone else, and it can't be recreated with anyone else. And that's what makes it so hard to let go of or break away from. We have the Devil. What did I just say? It makes it hard to break away from. Oh my goodness. The Lovers and the Devil. So a connection that's meant to really shine a light on each other's shadows. Wally agrees. All right, so if that sounds like your person, and if you've had an ending, 10 of Swords with your person, and you're not talking, I think this is your pile. Anyway, so with the Queen of Swords, like I said, we have air energy. We also have, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the Magician? Oh my goodness, is it Aries and Virgo? Somebody told me in my comment section, because my book doesn't say that. It's something in Virgo. And we have fire energy, so why am I having such a hard time thinking? It's like your person is having a hard time thinking. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my. So yeah, we have 10 of Swords on the bottom, showing that there was pain here. There was an ending here, and it needed to happen to cause growth, to cause this person to gain clarity about how they're treating you. Very interesting, because we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, very symbolic of a connection, an intellectual connection. You and this person could have had really intense arguments, like when your emotions got the better of you, I'm hearing. And we have the World, so someone that you've been through cycles with, like I was picking up. This could be someone at a distance. This is someone who you're meant to heal some of these cycles with. And Hanged Man, oh my goodness, it's all here. So Hanged Man does show right now that nobody's moving in this connection because there's transformations happening. And there's perspective that needs to be had, you know? It's when you break away from an energy like that, that's when you start to feel empowered and know your own worth, and you feel stronger for, you know, putting yourself first. Anyway, let's just get into it. I feel like I'm rambling. Beauty and the Beast could be symbolic because we did see strength, and I have this, I don't know why this gold mirror reminds me of Belle, but it does anyway. So how are they feeling about this connection? Remember, this is from their higher self. So their higher self really wants you to know how they're feeling. Like I said, I could not put off doing this reading. It was just, my intuition was just like, you need to go do this reading. And some of the songs I was hearing. Anyway, how are they currently feeling about this connection? So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is someone who still is thinking that there's a chance here. They still see, you know, the potential for a happy ending here. This is someone who wants this connection with you. This is someone who wants to work on themselves so that they can, you know, invest themselves in this connection. The Eight of Pentacles does talk about when two people choose a connection that's not easy. It's harder to choose a connection that's work and that takes healing and growing than to just settle for something that doesn't fulfill you, or something that's easy, or something that you're codependent on. So yeah, this person is still seeing the potential of long-term here with you. And I also feel like right now this person is very focused on looking at what they need to work on. It's coming through very clearly here that they really are looking at their behaviors, and they're looking at their own patterns. So we have oh my gosh, that's telling me a lot with the Fool. So this is someone who I believe does want to take a leap of faith towards you. But what I actually heard, which I don't really hear a whole bunch with this card, is that this person feels like they were really foolish to treat you the way they did, and they were kind of crazy to let you slip through their fingers. We do have the Four of Wands here. So this person sees you as their person, their other half, 1111. I saw it on the timer. That wasn't an accident. And, you know, this person sees you as someone who they feel free with, who they feel, you know, you make them feel at home, I'm hearing. The Page of Swords shows me that this person is thinking about taking a leap of faith towards you here. They're thinking about telling you what they've been reflecting on, and perhaps giving you the answers that you need. Guys, I can't even tell you. I have people who I do personals for who tell me all the time, like, I never thought my person would take accountability, and they came back and they were crying and they said they missed me, and they didn't stop thinking about me. So believing in it is so crucial. Having hope is so crucial. Not falling into that ego, that fear that starts telling you like you're crazy for holding on to this person. And somebody said it to me last night in my comment section. that this kind of energy, and I've said it before, and I find it myself with tarot, by listening to these readings, if you truly want this person to come back and you truly want to connect with this person, by watching some of these readings, it does keep your vibrations up. It keeps your positivity up, and that positivity helps manifest. So, you know, of course, too much of anything can be bad, but really believing in it and trusting in it really does help. And I do feel like your person is about to come towards you. But anyway, how are they currently feeling about you? We have the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like this person kind of made you feel like an option. And this is someone who wants to make a choice about their love life. You know, we saw that Emperor, and we see this person having realizations about the way they treated you and the amount of effort they were putting in. And here with the Seven of Cups shows, with the Ace of Cups, to me, dragonfly, beautiful. Yes. I love random facts about things. With the Seven of Cups, this is someone who's, you know, seeing that, yeah, they did make you feel like you weren't a priority. They maybe did have other options, you know, with that Knight of Wands energy, or were keeping their options open. But this is someone who is, you know, to me, focused on the fact that you're the cup they want. And this doesn't even have to be other people. This can be them being distracted by other things, like ghosts of their past, trying to work on their finances. Like, this is just, you know, someone who has a lot going on. And I feel like they're having a realization that they weren't putting enough time and effort into this. The Nine of Wands shows that this is someone who feels like there's still hope here. This is someone, again, with the Seven and Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who hasn't let go of the hope that they can maybe ask for your forgiveness and have this fresh start with you. With the Ace of Cups, this is someone who's had an emotional awakening. So they've had a realization about their behavior. I'm not going to lie. When I first tried to do this reading, I was like ugly crying. I was listening to music and ugly crying because I was feeling this energy of someone longing. And that's why I couldn't ignore doing this reading any longer. I want to get one more for how they feel about you. We have the Ace of Wands. So we have the Ace of Cups and we have the Ace of Wands. And this kind of confirms, you know, that your person is wanting to take action towards you. I feel like maybe the Ace of Wands is, you know, someone who's attracted to you, who feels a passionate connection with you. They feel that fire. And the Ace of Wands shows me that they're feeling like they need to come towards you. We also have the Chariot here. And the Chariot does show, or in love, the Chariot says it's about taking action and making things happen in a connection, putting the effort in, pursuing it. So I feel like this person really wants to reach out to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you're already a magician. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you've already heard from this person for some of you, but there's this intense need to talk to you here with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands can also symbolize a spiritual awakening. So the Ace of Cups, emotional awakening, and then the Ace of Wands can symbolize when someone's had kind of a spiritual awakening, and then it can represent the fresh start after the spiritual awakening between two people in a spiritual connection. I know I'm getting really niche or whatever, but I told you guys I'm like so into the love side of tarot, I can't help myself. And I have no idea why. Anyway, what they want to see happen here. So what would they like to see happen? So the Knight of Swords is like they want to come rushing in, and that's the energy I've been feeling. If they had it their way, they'd impulsively come in right now. But perhaps they think more time needs to pass before you'll forgive them. Oh my gosh! Look! Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I did this reading. This shows that this person wants to have like happily ever after with you. They want to feel free with you. I'm hearing, I don't want to run anymore. And I'm hearing you, I don't want to chase anymore. So yeah, Four of Wands does show union, counterpart energy 1111. Just beautiful. It can be, you know, getting married, moving in together, sharing a home together. And we do have the Knight of Swords. So this person, you know, if they had it their way right now, they'd come rushing in. It's interesting because all of these cards have this border on it, but this is the first time I've actually looked at it. And I feel like this person knows that they need to complete this rebirth, or the end of that energy before they come back in. So I feel like they're trying not to rush it. Actually, that reminds me, on the bottom of the deck, I love it. On the bottom of the deck for your pile for the major arcana, we have the Death card. And guys, look at the kitty. It's amazing. Black and white kitty. I love it. Anyway, we do see this Death card. And oh, what an amazing image that is. I love that. And it does show divine timing, you know, and perhaps this person had to have an awakening. I noticed perhaps their third eye needed to be awakened, or needs to be awakened before they can come back in. Anyway, magical. What would they like you to know? That they miss you, that they feel lost without you, that it's cold. This is a very isolated feeling. So they do feel, you know, very cold without you, very lonely. I'm just looking at that skinny little cat down there. This is also the energy of, you know, being afraid of rejection. So perhaps they feel there is a fear there that if they come towards you that you'll reject them. I was hearing something else with this, but it'll come back if it was important. The Five of Pentacles does show that this person, oh, I know what it was. So I do feel like in this person's energy that you do represent the sun to them, and that you bring, you know, you have this unexplainable bond. There's something about your energy that they can't let go of. And I feel like without that positivity in their life, without that energy in their life, oftentimes their world seems pretty dark without you, is what I'm hearing. I want to get more for what they want you to know. We have the Page of Swords. So this is someone who, you know, wants to say that they want to tell you something here. They want to communicate a truth with you with the Page of Swords. This could also be the fact that it's no wonder my throat's all messed up during this reading. Oh my goodness. So for some of you, I feel like this person is kind of coming through saying, like, if you feel like I'm keeping an eye on you, if you feel like I'm keeping tabs on you, not in a stalker way, that they are. They could be asking friends about you. And this is someone who's also learning. So trying to learn about, you know, their own shadows and the mistakes they made here. We do have the Queen of Cups on the bottom and the Magician. So I feel like this person knows that they took you for granted, and that I feel like there's this strong message that they're looking at how they can be a better person so that they can give you what you deserve. And, you know, people actually do think that way when they love someone, and when they're in a healthy enough place, they'll tell that person, they'll say, you know, I think you deserve better than what I can offer you right now. And we're programmed to believe that that's just their way of telling us they don't like us, or that's just their way of pushing us away, when in reality, you know, it takes courage and honesty to say those things. You know, this is someone who has a lot of respect for the amount of love that you showed them in the past. And I do feel like there's a lot of regret about how they treated you. I do see the Queen of Wands there. So for some of you, there could have been a third party. I want to get one more for what they want you to know. Okay, so we do have the Empress on the bottom. Oh my goodness. That's interesting because we started with the Emperor. So this person, they're saying nobody replaces you. Nobody compares to you. I'm hearing the Nothing Compares to You song. Anytime I'm channeling music, guys, it's usually like old. Anyway, I'm not really up to date with the new music. Anyway, Empress energy. So this is someone who thinks, you know, your energy is you are irreplaceable is what I'm hearing. And this could also symbolize this person seeing you potentially being a very good parent. Doesn't matter your gender. I like to say parent. I don't want to put anybody into the boxes. So we do have the Six of Wands and the King of Cups. So this is someone, like I just said when I saw that Queen of Cups, this is someone who knows you deserve someone that can match that energy. We keep having counterparts pop out, so I think that's really amazing. I feel a lot of possible, you know, counterparts watching this reading right now. With the Six of Wands, this is someone who wants to make you feel loved and appreciated. And, you know, you see it here. This is a wedding. This is a celebration. This is being seen publicly together. I feel like this person, you know, looks forward to when you can be recognized together is what I'm hearing. All right. I want to get some advice from Spirit. It's interesting because we do have this Eight of Cups here. So I do feel like you walked away from this person or they walked away from you. Advice from Spirit about this connection. We have Death. Amazing. I'm going to get one more. So there is this energy that this is being rebuilt right now, and to try not to get in your head about it, because like I was talking about, fear can block your manifestations. Fear can, you know, cause delays, especially in connections like this. And I do feel, you know, if you're having dreams about this person, if you're thinking about this person all the time, it's because they are too. With Death, this shows that there's a rebirth coming and that whatever's happening right now is a very transitional type of period. I know I said I was getting channeled messages, but I can't help but, you know, look at their thoughts and feelings. I can't help it. I'm here. I might as well. All right, so let's get channeled messages now from your person. See, look, right away we both know I am not the one for you. And that's that type of energy where someone kind of has an ego death and they're, you know, perhaps this person's confidence was shattered, or perhaps they put you on a pedestal, whatever it is. This is that energy that I was talking about, that when someone realizes they can't, when someone loves you and they realize they can't actually give you what you deserve, you know, they say things like this. They say things, they pull away from the connection because they don't feel good enough anyway. And it's so easy for us to label that as they must hate us, or, oh, they must have someone else. Anyway, it was my fault, but I blamed you. So this person could have blamed you for the collapse of this connection. However that resonates with you, I want to tell you how I feel. I was feeling that the whole reading, though. All right, let's see what your person wants to say. I will wait for a sign from you. So with this Queen of Swords energy, this is someone who is feeling apprehensive about coming in. Do you need to give them a sign? Absolutely not. In time, this person won't be able to stand it and they'll come in anyway. But it does look like, you know, we saw that Page of Swords energy. So this person may be checking out your online whatever to see if you're seeing anyone or gauging if you miss them. So they could be looking for, you know, those types of signs from you. And I do know that a lot of people do kind of communicate that way through social media with their specific person in separation. So it could be that this person knows that and is waiting for some type of sign from you. I wish I had treated you better. And we were seeing that with that. I said that with the Fool card. It was like this person feels foolish for letting you slip through their fingers. The timing just wasn't right for us. So if you resonate with counterparts, that's what it feels like. It's like always the wrong time. There's always something that there's a blockage. Finding out the truth crushed me. So this could be someone who saw you online with someone else recently, or has learned something about you. And I'm not saying this was something you kept from them. I'm seeing this as, you know, them either seeing that you found someone else or moved on, them seeing how much they actually hurt you and it crushed them. I also feel there's a bit of this energy where they realize just kind of how crappy they treated you. And it is really upsetting for them, because I feel like this is someone who has treated people like that in the past, but has never been connected enough with them to kind of look at themselves. It's never been a relationship worth reflecting for. Anyway. My life is not as together as it seems. So that's why that Magician energy is there. It's like this person could be looking like their life is together, but it's actually not here. Just making sure everything's in the frame. Oh, for my twin flamies. I mean, people can love people unconditionally anyway, but one of the main parts of the twin flame journey is to love each other unconditionally. And that comes through time, and, you know, it comes through missing each other and realizing that even though somebody treated you with those narcissistic tendencies, you still have an unconditional love for them, because you know that's not them. It's not who they are. And anyway, again, I don't want to go too much down that road, because I just know what my comment section will look like later. I want to get a couple of twin flame cards for this pile. Even if you don't resonate with twin flames, these cards have like really, to me, really good messages on them. So I'm just going to get them anyway. Well, that one wanted to come out, so we'll keep it. Because of you, I'm starting to see what is really important in life. So this is someone in that Virgo energy, that Hermit energy, who's seeing that probably whatever they were chasing before didn't give the fulfillment that this gives them. What does your person want to say? What does your person want to say? What does your person want to say? Very specific ones for you guys. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. So it's interesting because current energy is Magician energy. So things are happening. I feel like you're both working on yourselves. And then what comes after the Magician is High Priestess energy. And I'm feeling like you guys are intuitively being pulled back towards each other. Very nice. We have communication. You think I'm not listening to you, but I am. I hear everything you say and even replay our conversations in my head. So this is someone who's thinking about you, reflecting about you. I'm getting Four of Swords energy with this card. So, you know, reflecting on the conversations you guys had, reflecting on how maybe they reacted to you. This is a communication card. So it does, you know, point to the fact that this person wants to communicate something with you. Okay. We must remember that we are gods, goddesses, and work to embody that energy. So this is about, especially for counterparts, it's about embodying Emperor and Empress energy. It's about knowing our worth. It's about knowing that the counterpart journey is so much more than a connection. It's a journey that's meant to crack us open and to put us on our soul path and to teach us unconditional love and to help us embody love and light so then we can help others. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. Magician energy, beautiful. I love it. So this person is awakening and, you know, having these realizations. I love it. Get a few more. So we project our patterns onto each other, and this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. So this would talk about the fact that you guys probably are projecting onto each other. You know, I feel like this person probably behaves in a way that triggers one of your wounds, and then you behave in ways that trigger this person's wounds. Sometimes when the example that I can give for this is if you are someone who's worried about being abandoned and worried about being, you know, cheated on and worried about someone being unfaithful to you and worrying about this and all of those things, the way that kind of comes out in a connection is you don't trust them and you question them and you're suspicious of all their partners. And sometimes the things that we're projecting onto our partner actually come from within us, wounds within us. And the way that we're reacting to them comes from those wounds, not because of things they are actually doing to us. I'm not talking about if this person cheated on you and now you're worried they'll cheat on you again. That's completely, you know, that's something different. You know, I can't use anybody else except myself as an example, guys, because, you know, that's all I have, or I'm all I have. I don't want to use other people's examples. But for example, you know, I have a childhood wound of like feeling neglected and feeling unloved and feeling unwanted. So for my entire life, I've projected that outwards onto other people, expecting them to make me feel wanted and make me feel seen and supported, when really I needed to learn how to do that for myself. So sometimes because we have those deep-rooted fears and pains, we react in a connection like this because of those and not actually because of anything the other person is doing. Oh my gosh, pile 1, why am I so ranty in your pile? I don't understand it. You are in your old patterns but can't see it. So this does show that, especially with the mirror card, that perhaps you have patterns as well. Perhaps, you know, again, I can only use myself as an example. It's something that I'm working on. But when I feel threatened or when I feel unsafe or unseen or unloved, my first reaction is to run away and to push people away and to put up my boundaries, Queen of Swords. So yeah. Communication. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right things. I think that's very fitting that that's the last card, because that's what I was feeling all throughout this reading. So take it as it resonates. It's that magician energy. Like I said, this person's sitting around trying to think of how to make things happen. When should they come in? When they've had enough realization, like when is the right time? How will you receive them? This person's all up in their thoughts about you is what I'm seeing. But yeah, anyway, I couldn't ignore my intuition. It had to be done. So pile 1, this is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you're well, and I'll be back very soon with another pick a card reading with my new cards. I'm so excited. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day, and I love you. Bye. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 2 and this amethyst, this cute little amethyst heart, this is going to be your reading. It's going to be about how your person is currently thinking about you and what they want to say to you, channeled messages. So pile 1, I got very ranty. So we'll see what happens for you, pile 2. So I did get, I have a bunch of oracle cards and a few tarot cards that we're going to get to look at the current energy between you so that you know that this is your person. And then we'll get into the tarot. So this pile is very interesting. I'm interested to see what comes through because I'm hearing a very clear message with this pile. So take it as it resonates, but I feel like, well, we'll get into it. So your energy is the Queen of Pentacles. And I mean, just look at that. At first I thought it was the Lovers. I think that's a beautiful image. And, you know, usually we see the Queen of Pentacles with her baby. So that could be, you know, that could be a mother and child wolf, but that's actually not the energy that I'm getting, although some of you may be a mother or a parent. So this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I almost feel like right now you're actually, I feel like you may be seeing someone new, and the person that is actually coming through for channeled messages is someone old. That's what I'm hearing, and I'll explain why. These cards just, it was one of the, like I just keep saying it, it was one of those instances where I was like, dang, I wish I had this on camera, because we had the Queen of Pentacles come out, and then we'll get the rest of the oracle cards. So these are the rest of your oracle cards, and I shuffled out a court card for each of you, and then a major arcana card to show the current energy between you. So look at this. For your person's energy, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and as an intuitive reader, I'm getting so many messages from these cards, these ones specifically today, because I feel like this person is missing you. I feel like they're missing your energy. You know, like I said, this could be you and your child, but I feel like maybe you're starting to explore something with someone else, or this person thinks you are. This person thinks you're dating or have someone else in your energy, because we just see how this wolf is kind of looking kind of very sad, very stuck, and kind of gazing over at these two. So again, this is different energy here, so take it as it resonates. But I just see like this person staring over at you but not moving. More earth energy, so very heavy earth energy in this pile. Specifically Taurus, because your connecting energy is the Hierophant. I just saw 333 on the timer. The connecting energy is the Hierophant, so more Taurus energy. Shout out to my Tauruses! So yeah, we have the Hierophant here. And what's interesting is it's very interesting, the imagery in this card. Because we see this cat looking up at the owl, and the owl like looking down at the cat. And because you're coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel like this person has you on a bit of a pedestal, that they look up to you. You could be older. You could have a family, like you could be with the Queen of Pentacles, you could be more evolved. You could have more money, more stability, more physical things. I don't know. More furniture. I don't know why I'm hearing that. And I also see this person as looking at you as someone who's very wise and perhaps very spiritually awakened. It's interesting because I almost feel this cat is like almost wondering if they should go after that owl. And you know, I feel like you're looking at this person very clearly. Whatever happened between you, I feel like this is interesting. I feel like with the Hierophant, there's some kind of spiritual lesson being learned right now that's helping this person to kind of elevate. But like I said, I just can't figure out with you if you are focusing on yourself or you're focusing on someone else, because to me it really does feel like the third wheel over here, like somebody, you know, sees you cuddled up with someone else and it's having some kind of effect on them spiritually with the Hierophant card. Maybe you married someone else, like maybe this is someone from very long ago popping in to say hello. So let's get the rest of the cards. So, I mean, I was just blown away by these cards because I drew this one first. Actually, I drew this one first and then this one, because this one was the card for pile 2. Anyway, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, somebody's missing you. And then these cards started coming out. So we have picture, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. This is very like 6 of Cups energy, longing for you, thinking about the past. And we had date, get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date online. And I mean, I feel like that's you. I feel like you're getting back out there because maybe you got sick of waiting for this Knight of Pentacles. You know, that Knight of Pentacles isn't moving. And if they are moving, they're moving very slowly, like you can't even see it because they're laying down. I feel like this is someone who could be getting intuitive downloads about you too with the moon. I'm also seeing a lot of fear here with the moon, fear of what's happening in your energy because something is happening. I honestly feel, like I said, like you're getting back out there, or this person perceives that you are. You might not actually be, but maybe this person feels like you are. We have reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. So 6 of Cups twice. So definitely like a soulmate kind of energy here. And this is someone who's really, really in their head about you. So you could be feeling, that right now. You could be feeling the pull on their energy. And we have irreplaceable. That's what you are. The way you love can never be matched. So this is someone who, with the dating, this could be someone who tried to date other people and just couldn't let go of your energy. This could also be the fact that I'm putting it on your side doesn't mean it's your energy, but I am drawn to put it on your side. So I feel like perhaps even if you are dating someone else, I hate to say it, or trying to move on, that you still feel connected to this person, because this is a connection where you both feel it. Unless this is like unrequited love where you don't have any feelings for this person, but this person is like all over you energetically. I was telling pile 1 that I actually was crying while I was meditating. I have to laugh at myself. I was like ugly crying while I was meditating for these readings, and I was listening to sad music. Not sad music, love music, I guess. And I was like ugly crying. So definitely somebody who's been crying over you, I feel like. Anyway, that's what we have for the energy here, you guys. So like I said, Knight of Pentacles, this could be someone younger than you. But right now there's some kind of nostalgic pull on you, that they can't seem to shake you. And they are, you know, they're kind of obsessed with you here. They're looking at you. This could be someone that was very slow moving in the past, slow to, like maybe this connection was very slow moving, or this person wasn't kind of pursuing you and you had no choice but to move on. Perhaps this is someone who didn't want to grow and you had no choice but to move on because you wanted to continue growing. Take it as it resonates. So yeah, that's what we're seeing here, you guys. So with the Hierophant energy, it does, like I said, it does kind of point to the fact that you could even be marrying someone else. That could be what's causing the sadness in this person. But this person feels connected to you, and the Hierophant energy does show that they feel that spiritual connection with you, that they feel possibly like you're the person they want to settle down with. And perhaps in the past, they weren't like that. The fact that we do have the Knight of Pentacles, you know, it does show that this person is grounding themselves and becoming a more stable person, just very, very slowly. I also feel like this person is spending a lot of time reflecting about you. I've probably already said that, but just the way this wolf, not only that, but at their own reflection, because this wolf is kind of staring down into this reflective pool here, perhaps looking at their shadows. Anyway, I almost hear like, I know this is weird, but I almost hear like a wolf, like howling out in pain or in like sadness. Maybe it's because I watched that movie, The Grey, which is like Liam Neeson and he's in a area where there's wolves. But anyway, I'm seeing like a wolf crying or like just, it's very sad. Anyway. Oh dear. So I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. Usually I talk about, I just want to give them a shuffle and get your energy going through them. So this is the Haunted Mansion Tarot. You guys asked about it. It is just like a little deck that I got off of Amazon. Oh my gosh, look, the King of Pentacles. That's interesting that I flipped that over. That's really interesting because this person is in Knight of Pentacles energy looking at you, the Queen of Pentacles, you know, perhaps dreaming of being your King of Pentacles, thinking about when they can offer you, you know, what you deserve here. Anyway, interesting. So it's the Haunted Mansion Tarot. I just got it on Amazon and somebody said it gives Corpse Bride vibes. It does. Look, Two of Cups. That's interesting that I picked the King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Anyway, we have the Ace of Swords. So clarity, communication, breakthrough. Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. This is interesting energy. It's like Six of Cups threw up. Threw up all over you. One more. We have the Seven of Wands. So you could have your boundaries up, or you could have had your boundaries up with this person in the past. It's really interesting how these two are kind of scoping each other out, I just want to say. So we do have the Three of Pentacles showing that this is someone who still wants to collaborate with you. I don't normally get Three of Pentacles. I don't normally get Three of Pentacles, like third party energy with the Three of Pentacles. But with this image and just the fact that we have three here, I do feel like perhaps you're collaborating or hanging out with someone else and it's causing this person to kind of wake up to who you truly are. It's sad that sometimes we need to lose someone and experience life without them before we can appreciate them. That's, you know, what I call a lesson. And our ego will say, well, they should have known that we were right the first time. But that's, you know, to me, that's just our lower self saying that, or our ego saying that, or fear. Sometimes we need to go through these lessons to learn about people. Sometimes we hang on to people that we shouldn't for far too long. Anyway, it's all a lesson. So I do feel like perhaps this person is worried that you're collaborating with someone else or that you're with someone else. And you might not even be. Maybe you are online dating. Maybe you are putting yourself out there. With the Ten of Swords, I definitely feel like this person thinks that this is over or fears that it's over and that someone else has come in here with the Knight of Cups. Very, very interesting. So we're going to look at some of their thoughts and feelings. This is like channeling their higher self. So this is messages from their higher self. So how are they currently feeling about this connection? We have the Page of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, so many earth, so many pentacles here. So we've got Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, now we've got the Page of Pentacles. So I do feel like maybe this person feels like this is a connection that they still see the potential in, and they see, you know, I almost feel like for them, they're thinking, you know, I'm feeling like a false start, not a false start, kind of though. Just, I feel like they never committed to this or were never stable enough to have this kind of traditional connection with the Hierophant. And perhaps you wanted that. Perhaps you wanted stability. You wanted to be protected and nurtured and provided for. And I'm not talking just money. Like, I'm not talking about you wanted to like sit around and do nothing. I just mean that's a feeling, like that feeling of comfort, that feeling of being, you know, having a partner that protects you and is there for you and is there to nurture you and help, you know, provide for yourself and your family. And perhaps, you know, this person never grew into that King of Pentacles, maybe this is someone who didn't want commitment with the Hierophant, didn't want to have a traditional relationship. And, you know, I feel like you did. You're coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, and I do feel like you wanted that type of love. And with this Page of Pentacles here, I feel like this person sees this as, you know, when they think about this, they think about you're the one that they could have went all the way with. You're the one that they could have grew old with, but I feel like they didn't realize that when they had the chance. We do have the Tower, so it does show, you know, the fact that this foundation was very unstable between the two of you in the past. Interesting. It feels to me like this person still feels the potential of something here with the King of Wands. This is someone who, you know, seems like they want to take they could be feeling, actually what I'm feeling is with the King of Wands, it could be that, you know, their ego took a hit when they saw you out there, putting yourself out there, or when they saw you with this other person. And it did cause them to kind of reflect on how you are someone that they'd want to settle down with. Anyway, the Tower shows, you know, that this person, maybe they felt in the past that your foundation wasn't strong enough. They definitely feel like they're on shaky ground with you now. And it does look like this person, you know, the Page of Pentacles pages are, you know, young and immature and nervous. So I do feel like, you know, perhaps in the past, this person didn't have enough to offer you. This could have been someone who was immature or still needed to, you know, like maybe they didn't have enough to offer you in the 3D to make this foundation strong. So we have the Queen of Wands, and I didn't even ask my question. And as I was saying, my intuition was saying, you should get another card for that first question. And this came out, so I'm trusting that. This is what I mean. We have the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who has you on a pedestal. Like they're coming in a page, a knight. You keep coming in a queen. And I feel like this is someone who sees how much you're worth now and sees, you know, you as very confident. I feel like they feel like you don't need them anymore with this Queen of Wands. Like you're on fire, you're going after what you want, you're living a passionate life. And it just feels like this person doesn't, it's like this, it's like you're on a pedestal. It's like they're wondering if they have enough to offer you. Or if you'd even be open to it, because perhaps in the past when you were open to it, you got bit by this person. I was hissing. So we do have Knight of Wands on the bottom. And that shows that this person probably ran from settling down, or wasn't ready to settle down maybe when the two of you were together or were dating each other or were situationshipping. Yeah, this could have been someone who, you know, was inconsistent and you didn't know where it was going and you wanted something more stable. How are they currently feeling about you? Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is very interesting because I see them. I'm definitely getting this, like, they're not in their higher self kind of mindset. They're definitely like down here. I do feel like perhaps you're farther along in your life. You're more confident than them. You're more established than them. And they're just coming in, you know, kind of down here like they're not enough, or they feel like they're not enough for you. They feel like they still have work to do on themselves. The fact that we have the Nine of Pentacles here shows me that this person sees you as someone very strong, someone who's getting a lot of attention right now, someone who's, you know, you could be glowing right now with this Nine of Pentacles energy. And in the reverse, it's kind of showing me that they still don't really feel like they have enough to offer you. They're not feeling empowered enough to give you what you want. And I think you knew that, or that's maybe how this connection fell apart in the past. Because this is definitely a feeling of, you know, not feeling like they level up to you or that they could even match your kind of pentacle energy. We have the Lovers on the bottom. So for some of you, you could be with a third party, actually. The third party is like an ugly label. I don't really, there could be another person in your energy. And I feel like this person is feeling, you know, they are feeling like that perhaps they've lost you, or perhaps this person in your energy, you know, they put up on a pedestal too. They look at them as like, oh, well, they can offer pile two everything they ever wanted. What does pile two need with me? It's almost like kind of a feeling sorry for themselves energy. But this is definitely someone who feels this connection with you, who has feelings for you, and who's realized, you know, the depth of those feelings with the Ace of Cups. I do feel like this person is feeling like they want to come towards you with the Lovers, but that they don't have enough to offer you. I'm just getting my book. It's the first time I've looked at it today. So there is this energy of, it's interesting because we saw the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, you know, that's a slow moving energy. This person could be a bit of a lone wolf, I'm hearing, or a bit of a loner. They could have lived like a very independent lifestyle. And maybe when you met them, they weren't ready to settle down. They weren't ready to give up that independence. So this person right now, the way they're feeling about you, we have, they're very guarded about coming towards you here. And it could be because there's someone else in your energy. So they're, you know, that's either going to come across as, well, I don't want to mess that up for that person if they're happy, or it's, I don't measure up to that other person, so I'm not even going to bother. It's that type of energy. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse does talk about the fear of giving up independence. So that's what I mean about that lone wolf. I feel like perhaps this person felt this connection with you, but they weren't ready to give up their independence. And I feel like this is someone who's now living in their independence, feeling kind of lonely and wondering why did I choose this when I could have had that? I want to get one more for how they feel about you. We have the King of Wands. So listen, it's very interesting because we have, you know, we have the the fear of giving up independence right in between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. To me, it's showing that this person feels a very passionate connection with you. Perhaps you're both creative individuals. You know, I do feel like in the past, maybe this person was perhaps selfish with how they put their time and energy into this connection. Perhaps they were more focused on themselves or other people or other things. The King of Wands can be someone with kind of a big ego. But I feel like in separation or in losing you, like I said, their ego really took a hit here. They are feeling, you know, they're missing that fiery energy. They're missing that connection. They're missing you, and just that energy that you radiate. We've got a few cards here talking about the fact that you're glowing and they're feeling like this, like, woe is me. I should have acted when I had the chance with the King of Wands. What would they like to see happen in a perfect world? So we do have Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is actually about rekindling a romance. So in a perfect world, there's this energy of them, you know, coming in on their white horse with that cup of love and being open with you and giving into this connection rather than trying to hold on to that lone wolf energy, that independence. Like I said, the Knight of Cups talks about someone who wants to rekindle, you know, a connection. It's also about intuition. The Knight of Cups is when you follow your intuition. So whatever connection or whatever outcome your intuition is guiding you towards. So, and I was also feeling that with the Moon, intuition. We do have the High Priestess, which means that I feel like even if you were together with this person for a while, that they never actually told you their true intentions here, or they were never actually honest about it. I feel that this is someone who maybe has a hard time, you know, opening up and being vulnerable. You know, this could be someone who's very used to being on their own and doing their own thing. I want to get one more for what they would like to see happen. Okay, so this is interesting because now we have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, it's like, I am feeling that they would like to replace this other person in your life if there is another person. Maybe there's not another person. But this is someone, you know, who wants to be able to match your energy, who wants to be able to be generous with their time, with their energy, with their love, so that you feel like a choice, so that you feel like the first choice. It's interesting. The reason I laughed is because sometimes I feel like when I ask Spirit, oh, but let's just get one more card, Spirit will spit out a card that's kind of like, you didn't really need another card. You could have just moved on, but here you go. I do feel like this person wants to prioritize this connection, or to possibly be chosen by you, because we do see this person is focused on this pentacle right here. The Two of Pentacles, sometimes we see someone trying to balance things, right? But this person has chosen that pentacle. So I see this as this person, first of all, knowing that they want to prioritize something here with you, but also that I believe they want you to prioritize them. They want to be chosen by you, you know, if there is another person in your energy. What do they want you to know? So we'll get a few for these. So, what did I say? This person's in their own pity party. I said it. Forlorn, I'm hearing. Is that right? That they're feeling forlorn? I don't even know why I'm hearing that. That's not a word I use. I only actually know that word because of a song in the movie You've Got Mail. Maybe that's relevant. Anyway, this is someone who's crying over you. Remember I said ugly crying? And we see that one cup. So I really do feel, well, there's one on the floor, but I do feel this is the energy of someone who is almost crying because they don't feel like they can come towards you right now, because perhaps there is someone else in your energy, or perhaps they just don't think there's any hope. The fact that this person is crying and they have one cup beside them and they have the 3 of wands above them, the 3 of candles, it feels like this person wants to come forward, wants to progress towards you, but I think that there's already, or they think there's someone else in your energy. I know you guys can't see it, but in the distance, there are 2 people in the distance in this card. And they're kind of walking off into the sunset. So that's, you know, I'm getting that energy that they feel like the boat has sailed. They've missed their chance. We do have the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, showing that this person sees you as someone they want, you know. I feel, of course, they know it now that you're gone, but they see you as someone that, you know, they want to have this long-term future with, someone who they want to introduce to their kids if they have them. If you have kids, you know, they saw themselves kind of integrating themselves into your life and being part of your children's lives. The 7 of Swords is very interesting because the 7 of Swords is about, you know, lies and deceit. So it's possible that this person, you know, held back from you and didn't open up to this connection or ran away from it. Or maybe, you know, you do have a third party and they're feeling deceived by that. What do they want you to know? So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Very interesting. The 5 of Swords in reverse, you know, says that this person wants to... The 5 of Swords in reverse is about... I get that one and the 3 of Swords crossed in my brain. The reversals. I think it's... I'm just going to look at it. It seems like... I feel like that's the one about forgiveness, but I could be wrong. Or healing from past wounds. Getting back together. Oh my goodness. And forgiveness. So yeah, forgiveness. And then 3 of Swords is... Oh, it's the same. It's forgiving one another. So it does say, although this person holds back from you, and although they don't feel like they can talk to you right now, and perhaps you hold back from them, and you know, there was an ending here, this is someone who still has hope for this, that still has, you know, a wish that the 2 of you can get back together. This does show that they think about, you know, forgiving one another and getting back together, whatever that forgiveness means for you. Get there. What else would they like you to know? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my gosh, that's... I don't know if you guys saw how that flipped around into reverse, but this does confirm that this person lacks self-confidence. They don't feel like they have enough to offer you. They've put you up on that pedestal, and as great as that is sometimes, it's also like there's nowhere else. You can't go any further. You can't go... It's impossible for you to come back down to this person's level. So if they want anything with you, they're going to need to have to grow and evolve and have more to offer you and work on their self-esteem. This is interesting because I keep getting this energy that there's another person in your energy. And I do feel like this person doesn't feel like they have what it takes for you to choose them. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And, you know, I also feel like the Page of Pentacles, they know that they let this pentacle slip through their finger. They know that it could have, now they know looking back that it could have been 10 of Pentacles. It could have grown into 10 of Pentacles. And they kind of let it slip through their grasp. Loss of emotional stability. Yep. Lack of self-esteem. Loss of financial stability. The 4 of Pentacles, which we had, also talks about like this person feeling like they don't have enough to offer you, not enough money. And there's also with the 4 of Pentacles, there's a fear of being alone, a fear of never, you know, meeting anyone else like you. What else do they want you to know? We'll get one more. So the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles does seem like this person is tired of, you know, holding things in and tired of not speaking their truth. This is someone who's tired of running, and the Knight of Pentacles does show slow movement. So I do feel like this person, oh my gosh, I'm hearing the song 1111 by the Arkells. I swear I am not a spokesperson for the Arkells. They just make amazing music. And what I'm hearing is this Knight of Pentacles specifically. I'm hearing the line from that song, if this is something that you ever wanted, I'm still here. I'm still here. Anyway, that song, I love that song. 1111 by the Arkells. If this is something that you've ever wanted, I'm still here. I'm ready to stop hiding. Anyway, very nice. Advice from Spirit. This is a different kind of pile. Advice from Spirit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, do whatever makes you happy. If it's the new person, go for that. It's whatever makes you feel free. Whatever doesn't make you feel trapped and imposed and like weighed down energetically. There is, you know, to me, the Four of Wands does talk about the potential of union with this person. You may have listened to this entire reading and maybe you don't have anybody else in your energy, and that's actually good because it leaves the door open for this person to come in. It leaves, you know, room in your life if you did want this person to come back. This could be counterpart energy with the Four of Wands. Take it as it resonates. You know, this could be someone missing their divine feminine here. Knight of Pentacles can be the energy of a masculine who's, you know, starting to find their path. Gender doesn't matter. We also have the Chariot and the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. So it feels like there's something coming here with the Chariot. And I believe that Spirit's saying, you know, kind of the ball's in your court. I think that if you were to hear from this person and to open back up to them, that you have the potential for union and growth and this, you know, this Hierophant energy where you've learned from each other. But I also feel like, you know, you also are the master of your own destiny as well. We all have free will. And I believe it's interesting because I don't normally get this, but with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands popping out, and the fact that we have the Chariot in between them, I'm getting this message that even if you're not open to this person, you have the potential of, you know, a beautiful connection right here. So I really feel like Spirit's saying, no matter what path you choose, you know, there is union and love and connection available to you here. Oh my gosh, the Two of Cups. I can't help it. I think this person wants you back and wants to come towards you, wants to be seen by you, wants to be acknowledged by you again, wants to make new memories with you again, wants to tell you that there's no one else like you. Anyway, but I don't see, you know, it's interesting because I was just going to say I don't see this person moving and I'm staring at the Chariot on the bottom. So I feel like, although I didn't see, I mean, we were talking about feelings. This person definitely feels like making things right and coming back towards you. There's a lot of fives in your reading, and fives are very symbolic of change and of, you know, the spiritual lessons we learn. So it could be that, you know, Spirit's saying that once you both learn these lessons, that's when you are back in alignment with each other. I do feel, though, that Spirit's saying whatever path you're on is the right one. So if you're, you know, exploring things with someone else, you don't have to open your heart back up to this old person. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to go after what you want. It's okay not to choose a counterpart if that's how you're resonating with it. So, let's get channeled messages. So we'll give them a shuffle. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So this person could have, maybe they said to you, I don't have enough to offer you, so I need to let you go. Maybe their ego and fear got the better of them. I feel you even though we are apart. And that's that Six of Cups energy, which is just all over this reading. So this is someone who is very much feeling your energy. My ears are ringing. We both know I am not the one for you. Oh my gosh. This is like that energy that they don't have enough self-esteem. They don't have enough belief that they can maybe be enough for you. This is someone who really needs to work on their self-esteem and their Nine of Pentacles energy. This is someone whose energy isn't vibrating at a high enough level where they could build a foundation with someone else because they don't have a foundation themselves, is what I'm hearing. This is someone who, you know, really needs to work on themselves and their own self-worth. You and I were too young. So if you weren't too young, this could be someone like from when you were really young. Not like weirdly young. I mean, like if you're my age. Like if you're 39, this could have been someone from like your 20s or your late teens or something. This also talks about immaturity. So not just like your age, but emotionally, you know, too immature, financially too, like not financially stable enough. Oh my gosh, we have you speak to me through music. I love that because with that Six of Cups energy, it does feel very connected. And I was hearing that song. I didn't hear a song for pile one, but I heard a song for you guys. And it was that Arkel's 1111. Again, I am not promoting the Arkels. I just really love like some of their, if you're a counterpart or you resonate with a soul connection, some of their music is amazing. Amazing. Anyway, so if you're hearing songs in TV shows or on the radio or songs that are following you around or songs where you feel this person's energy or you like one line just really stands out to you, that is a way that souls communicate in the 5D. I replay our conversations over and over again. So this could be someone who has videos of you too, that's watching videos, looking at all those pictures, reminiscing hardcore. I don't react when people mention you. So this is someone, I feel so sad when this card comes out because it does show denial and it shows shadow and pride and ego. This is someone who tries to keep their composure about them if someone mentions you. Just being near you is intoxicating. So with the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Irreplaceable, there is this energetic connection between the two of you. And, you know, I feel like possibly when things were really good, they were really good. But when they weren't good, they weren't good. It's almost like I'm seeing, I know this is weird, but just being near you is intoxicating. So when things are good, it's like you have this energetic connection and this passion, but possibly when things are bad, it becomes toxic. That's weird. I was going to stop. I wish I had treated you better. I'm not going to lie. I wish that this person would also treat themselves better because this is someone who definitely has self-esteem issues. Finding out the truth crushed me. So you could have moved on, or someone could have said, oh, I saw that person online dating, or I saw that person when I was out the other day, or I saw that person online and they were with someone, perhaps somebody's whispering something into your ear about this person. All right, so to end it, I am going to get some of these. You don't have to resonate with twin flames for these cards to resonate with you. So just take it as it resonates. They are nice. They do. I love this deck because there's a lot of like messages from your person in it. So that's why I wanted to get it. So what does pile 2 need to hear? I'm awakening. I know more than I'm letting on. So this person may look like they're laying down by the beach staring into the water, but they're reflecting. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So for some of you, this might not even be that you have anyone else. This just might be the fact that they're looking at you like, you know, they're going to meet somebody else because they're a catch. We do have 10-10 here, so, you know, that can be symbolic of cycles ending and new ones beginning. It is symbolic of Wheel of Fortune energy, so things happening in divine timing. No way. Oh my gosh. 10-10-10. We must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. I just want to see. Hang on. You know what's coming. I'm getting out the iPad. I had to pause it because I forgot that my dog has an appointment at the vet, but I'm here. I'm just going to finish your reading and then she needs to go to the vet. Okay, so 10-10-10. So this is a sign that tells a person that all of his sufferings due to bad or negative karma are oval. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Angel number 10-10-10, a sign of completion of karmic hardships. This is a sign that tells a person that all of his sufferings due to bad or negative karma are over. It is also a sign of renewal of trust, faith, and love of the universe that a person can use for the betterment of his soul. Angel number 10-10-10 is unique and finds its feet in the binary system as well. The number also means to harness the complete potential of a soul. Spirit or universe tells through this sign that a potential of a person is now surfacing. Amazing. So this person, I feel like their potential is about to surface. People who see this sign may be feeling guilty or maybe feeling stress due to some life choices they made. But with angel number 10-10-10, Spirit tells them that all is well and in control. It tells the person that the days of fear and guilt are gone, and now the person must take the reins of his life in his hands yet again, chariot energy, and make wiser choices. People seeing this sign must learn to express gratitude and to help others as much as they can. Anyway, that's amazing. Amazing. So there you go. Your hardships are almost over. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. We are becoming one again. So remember, your person is in Knight of Pentacles energy, and that 10-10-10 talked about this person hitting a point where they're finally able to take the reins of their life and take control of their life. And hang on. I have so many books and things that I read. Hang on. And the Knight of Pentacles, listen to this. The Knight of Pentacles indicates that you're ready to do what needs to be done to complete a task at hand. So something's going on in your person's energy. Oh, surprise. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. I'm tired of being away from you physically. I'm trying to process my fears so that I can come back to you. And what do we have? We have that little wolfie looking into the moon's reflection, processing fears. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I feel like you're speaking to me in my head. At times it triggers me because I wonder how much you can see into me. So this is someone who's getting some intuitive downloads from you. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel our union. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. So this could actually be someone that you do talk to that, Wally says hello. This could be someone that you do talk to, but that keeps it very surface level conversation because they don't want to get in too deep. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. I just want to get two more. I don't know why. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. If you're here from pile 1, I feel like that card should have come out in pile 1 because I was ranting about programmed thinking and things like that. We incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodlines. So this could be someone with all the Six of Cups energy that you guys trigger each other's wounds. Again, I do like pile 1. I feel like pile 1 should have heard these two cards, but anyway, that's all right. We also have on the bottom of the deck, the planets are activating us to heal and bringing us closer together. Surrender to the changes. So another 10. And that is true that especially counterpart connections, it does have a lot to do with like moon cycles and the aligning of planets. You know, there's a reason why when Mercury is in retrograde, people from the past start coming back. You know, I'm slowly starting to learn more about planetary alignments. I think it's magical. But anyway, so pile 2, I almost said 3. This is your reading. I hope it finds you well. I hope you're doing amazing, and I will be back in a day or two with another pick a card. I'm still waiting for my cards, but once they get here, I'm going to do some long, in-depth, juicy reading. So yeah, anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, pile 2, and I love you, and I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose pile 3 and this piece of labradorite, this is going to be your reading. It's meant to be channeled messages from your person. So the first thing I'm going to do, stay. Oh dear. The first thing I'm going to do, now that I'm done playing with the crystal, is we're going to look at this, and this is meant to be the energy that you're in. So before we get into your person's messages and having a look at how they're feeling and what their higher self wants you to know, I wanted to kind of do an energy check. So yeah, we'll just dive right in. So, what did I want to mention? I'll mention in a minute. It's about a song. So this is meant to be your energy, and we have the Knight of Cups here. And what I'm seeing here is that you are someone who clearly has feelings for this person. I feel like you know the direction you want to take with this person. I feel, you know, you see them as part of your soul, your soul's journey, your soul's path. You could be someone who's gained a lot of wisdom from being in a connection with this person. This is water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And yeah, I definitely feel the feels here that you have for this person. Even though maybe they might not deserve this beautiful cup of love you have all the time. So, here are all the other cards we have. So first we're going to look at these, which are tarot. I took court cards and major arcana cards to kind of get really specific energies. So for your person's energy, we have the King of Wands. So that's fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you could be younger than this person, just where we have a knight and a king, but that doesn't have to be. And these don't represent genders, they're energies. So take it as it resonates. So for your person, what I'm seeing right now is that they're really focused on themselves. They're focused on their own needs, their own wants, their own desires. This could be someone who, you know, perhaps you find them to have quite an ego and to be sometimes selfish at times, more worried about their own flame than the one the two of you share. I think it's interesting how this cat is, you know, kind of lazing around looking at that flame. And this owl is kind of watching the cat. Very interesting, because in pile 2, there was imagery of an owl and a cat staring at each other. So this is really interesting. Very magical. Anyway, I'm seeing you as someone who's learned a lot from this connection. Anyway, for the connecting energy, we have strength. So this is Leo energy, and you could resonate with counterparts. You could resonate with this being a connection that, you know, is very powerful and has tested you. Especially with your person, the way they seem not self-obsessed, but they seem very focused on their own flame right now. And I feel like that's really testing your strength. I think it's interesting how this wolf has turned its back, or is looking back at the King of Wands. So I do feel this level of you missing this person, and I feel like this person was the one to kind of distance themselves from you in whatever way that was. Just because that King of Wands, the way he's focused on himself, it feels like it's been maybe hard for you. It's tested your strength, and perhaps testing the strength of this connection and where it's going. The thing that I am seeing with the King of Wands is that although this person, I believe 444 on the timer, I believe this person is like putting themselves first and focusing on themselves. But I also get the energy that they're thinking about this, and that they're thinking about you, and they're reflecting. I don't know why, but I'm almost getting hermit energy there. But anyway, we're going to go on to the other cards. You got an extra card. So we'll start with this one. So we have wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, strength, everlasting love, unconditional love. You're looking at this person with unconditional love, even though this person is focused on whatever that is. Anyway, so I do believe that you saw this turning into commitment. Like I said, I feel like you feel this everlasting love to this person, and you feel, you know, devoted to this person. You could just be kind of focusing on your own path, trusting in your intuition that this person will eventually come back with this Knight of Cups. Anyway, now here's where it gets interesting. We have girl with a snake. I'm just going to say person with a snake. Charmed or used, enable boundaries. So, with the wedding rings, I feel like you thought this connection was going somewhere, and I almost feel like this person told you it was. I feel like this person told you that they wanted more, told you that, you know, they felt this everlasting connection, and told you that they were devoted to you. But I think that some of it wasn't entirely true at the time. I think that they were struggling with other things. It's interesting. For some of you, I feel like this could be someone who's focused on a third party, or just where we have that snake, it just kind of feels like temptation. It feels like this person was tempted by someone else or to stay in a certain situation. Even though I think they told you that they saw it going towards union and marriage. This is the Four of Wands card here. So yeah, take it as it resonates, pile 3. I'm sending you love. We have reflection. Being away from you has caused me to gain clarity. So, like I said, I was getting hermit energy, and that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing this person, although I think they put themselves first in the past, I feel like right now they're really reflecting on this and reflecting on this connection. And with the everlasting love, strength, and this flame here, you know, it could be counterparts if you resonate with that. It's that type of energy. You know, I'm seeing you as someone who almost intuitively maybe knows where this connection is going, or you want to believe that this person's going to wake up and come back. I see you as very wise here with that owl. Anyway. Oh, I wasn't supposed to flip that over yet. Whoops. So we had forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. And I believe that could be some of your energy here. I felt called to put it over here. And I do feel like this person, you know, was selfish in however that's resonating for you. They could have put their friends first. They could have put their job first. If they're a creator, they could have put their creative whatever first. You know, it is the energy of perhaps someone who did manipulate you or have someone else or a third party or another connection. Just take it as it resonates. All of these piles have been different with weird synchronicities. So that's interesting. I think it's interesting when that happens. And then we had commitment. You had an extra card come out. So I feel like this person is reflecting right now on the fact that they did kind of lead you to believe that they were committed to this, and then they selfishly focused on whoever, whatever. And you know, you could be having a hard time forgiving them for that. Anyway, I don't know where I want to put this commitment card because I'm about to get a bunch of tarot. Maybe we'll put it right here because maybe that's, you know, maybe this person has had a wake-up call. You know, maybe they've realized that it's you that they want here. I apologize for the noise. It's storming here. It's like it's snow. I love snow. I hope you guys are well. So let's get the tarot. I did shuffle them and everything before we started this pile. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower and we have the Lovers. Oh my goodness gracious. So when I was looking at this card, I was actually seeing this image and I was thinking about this snake here. So right away, I'm seeing that I believe someone or something was interfering in this connection, or this person made a choice and it wasn't you. It could have been this person right here. That's just the energy that I'm getting. And I'm getting that I feel like they ended the connection, or they were the cause of the collapse of the Tower here. Very interesting. So let's have a look. Let's have a look, my friends. So we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is someone who's, you know, thinking Here comes the snowplow now. It's just constant fun around here. What was I just... Oh, the King of Cups is someone who is sometimes overwhelmed with the intensity of the feelings and the emotions that they feel. You know, sometimes they don't handle it the best way. So it's possible that this person got overwhelmed. And no, I'm not making excuses for your person. And I hope that if you're here looking for channeled messages from your person, that you are in a place where you're open to forgiveness and open to, you know, hearing this message and wanting this to come back around if that's what you want. That's what I hope. That's who I hope is watching when I do these, because like I said in the intro, I feel like it's also, like, to me, it's about giving these messages to you so that you have hope and that your intuition has validation, because when we're awakening, it's like we need validation from someone, anyone, because we're dealing with things that aren't scientifically proven and things like that, and situations that people judge, and it's a lonely path. Anyway, I don't know why I'm rambling. We have the moon, so you could resonate with divine feminine. The moon does talk about secrets, so perhaps this person kept secrets from you. It also talks about intuition and the way this, like I said, it's like, you know, this person is a part of your destiny and a part of your path. And it's like you're not waiting, but it's like your heart almost won't close to this person. You could even want to move on. Like mentally, you could be, you know, I wish I could let this person go. But intuitively, it's like your heart won't close and continues to be open to this person. And with the Strength card too, we see that wolf underneath the moon, looking back at that King of Wands, knowing this isn't over. So anyway, I hope if you're watching this reading that you're looking for hope. Because I'm the Hope Reaper, baby. So we have the Ten of Swords here. It's interesting. I had the Ten of Swords come out in every single pile, which to me is very symbolic that there's been some, you know, major endings in these piles. Pile three. Pile three. Interesting. The King of Wands looking at that wand. We have the Ace of Wands here showing a possible spiritual awakening, or this person thinking about taking action towards this. I find this deck, whatever this deck is, I'll have to find out. I just bought it on a whim. It's like a little deck. I find the messages in them very intuitive. So if you're an intuitive reader, it's an interesting deck. We have Page of Swords here. So Page of Swords does show someone thinking about communication. This person could be watching you online. I feel like maybe you're watching them though, because, and I'm not here to judge you, you know, I will say that by, you know, constantly checking people out on social media and seeing what they're up to, you're almost feeding that fear, because what you're seeing is only what you can perceive it to be, and it's not the actual truth. And sometimes when you go down that rabbit hole and you see them smiling or you see them with someone else, you start to make assumptions. And, you know, people don't put their actual self online most of the time. It's just little snapshots of the good, happy times. And, you know, sometimes people post things online to get other people's attentions or to get reactions out of them or to make them feel guilty or to miss them. Again, I'm not here to judge if that's what you're doing. I was saying, I think in pile 2, that sometimes when two people are in separation, that's kind of how they communicate without communicating, is through like updates on their social media or pictures. And, you know, it's almost as if to say, I just think there's so many things going on underneath the surface, moon energy, that you can't actually see. So when you constantly watch them online and check up on them, you're technically energetically chasing them. Although a lot of people don't like to think that you are. You're giving that energy. So it's almost, again, your perception of what's actually going on with them is probably not accurate to what's actually going on with them and what's going on in their head and their body and all of that stuff. Walking Dead could be relevant. I just heard stuff and things. Stuff and things. Anyway, that was weird. So yeah, maybe if you are, you know, watching this person a lot online, because we do have King of Wands here. So that is, you know, someone that could be creative and putting themselves out there. Or it could be someone online, but I see you watching them online. Anyway, this has nothing to do with channeled messages, but I can't stop. So just, you know, maybe cut yourself off from doing that, and energetically you will feel better, and it will release resistance between the two of you. I mean it. It does. It does. So we do have the Emperor here. Like I said, you could be dealing with the Divine Masculine. The King of Wands and the Emperor both have the energy of taking control. The Emperor is more their life and their physical world, their empire, and the King of Wands is more about taking control of their love life. Again, gender, we're not doing gender here. I love everyone. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Oh my goodness. This is what I mean. I feel like you know where this is going long term. We do have the Queen of Swords, so you could be, with that forgiveness, I'm struggling to get over the past, you could still have your boundaries up. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, you do you. We have the Two of Cups, so it does feel like this person wants to come in. But they're afraid of how you'll receive them. There is kind of a cold energy here. And we do have the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like the two of you both, you know, commitment cards came out twice. So I feel like both of you know where this can go. And I better make sure this is recording. I just had this horrible feeling. It is. It's recording. Yay. Yeah, anyway. So, where's my list? So the first thing we're going to do, I know I've already been talking for 20 minutes. We're going to look at how they're feeling about this connection. And I'm channeling their higher self. Oh yes, the song. So before I started your reading, I was listening to a random playlist, and the song, oh, what's it called? I think it's Bad for Me. Hang on. It's trying to leave my brain. Okay, so this is what I mean. There's this energy of you feeling led on by this person, or used or lied to. I just feel like this person maybe made promises, is what I was hearing. And anyway, before I started your reading, I was listening to random music, which I like to do when I'm channeling energy. I was not crying my face off, which I was doing for another pile, but the song that came up was Bad for Me by Meghan Trainor. And the lyrics are, please don't make promises that you can't keep. Your best intentions end up hurting me. No matter what, I'll love you endlessly. I know we're blood, but this love is bad for me. I don't take that as like blood. I don't take that as that. But we're not talking about family anyway. But that's that energy that I was talking about with the Knight of Cups, where I feel like you will always love this person. And I feel like you do feel like they led you on because they maybe made promises. I just sound like the song. I feel like they made promises that they couldn't keep. And maybe they kept promising you things and then letting you down with this Strength card. Anyway, I can't tell you what I want to say because I'm afraid that you won't change. Sometimes I just want to scream in your face, but when you're in pain, I just walk away. And my therapist told me to write you a letter. She said if I did, it would make me feel better, but it wouldn't do shit even if I sent it, because you won't get it. You're too damn selfish. So anyway, I find it really interesting how there's kind of this energy of, hey, I want to tell you how I feel, or that, like, I want to write you a letter, but you're too selfish. You won't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's magical. And it just, it keeps saying, please don't make promises that you can't keep. Your best intentions end up hurting me. No matter what, I'll love you endlessly, but I gotta run. I gotta run from your reality. Anyway, it says, it's hard for me to let go from someone I held so close. It's hard for me to draw that line and leave you on the other side. Oh, anyway. It's almost like you're like, should I just go? Like, should I just get on with my life? Anyway. This person could have lied to you because it does say, it does talk about lying. When you lie, there's a part of you that dies. So this could be someone who, anyway, that's the energy here that we're feeling. So maybe that song is relevant. All right, so 10 of Pentacles. So you both see long-term commitment here. So let's look. How are they feeling about this connection? How do they feel about this connection? We have the Page of Cups. My kids were having a full-out conversation right outside my door. I was like, guys, I'm recording. Page of Cups. So this is someone who wants your forgiveness. This is someone who feels like they owe you an apology. This is someone who's very nervous about coming in. And this is also someone who's feeling very vulnerable. And I think that's why we were seeing that Queen of Swords, because this person feels vulnerable about the way like how you'll react because of the way they treated you and all those empty words. I feel like this person may have been like no action type of thing, all talk, no action. We do have the Seven of Wands. So you could have this person blocked. The Seven of Wands, it is a defensive energy. So this person may feel like you'd be defensive if they came in. This is also an energy of wanting to fight for a connection. So that's interesting. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is kind of an energy of someone who's getting ready to go after what they want. I'm going to get another one. So we have Five of Pentacles. So they're feeling, in solitude, in isolation, in that hermit energy. They're feeling, the cold. They're feeling a distance from you. You could be at a distance. It's a very cold, kind of left out energy. I'm wondering if that's some of your energy, actually. That kind of, just because the way these two animals are looking that way, it does feel like you do still miss this person. The Two of Pentacles does show someone who's weighing up their options. So it does feel like this person is, this is about the time and energy they give this connection. So I feel like in the past, they were quite selfish and more focused on their own things, whatever they wanted to be doing. And to me, it looks like they're realizing what they want to focus on. I'm seeing a card in my head that says, because of you, I'm starting to realize what is really important in life. You know, it's not going out with my friends. It's not doing this. It's not doing that. Of course, all of that is good and healthy for us, but it needs to be a balance. And really the thing that gives us life and light is love anyway. Ooh, interesting. So there's this energy of wanting to make a move, wanting to choose a direction. Very, very cool. I want to see how they're feeling about you. We have the Hermit. So that's why I was getting Hermit energy. I knew it. I was feeling it. So this Virgo energy, we have water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We do have some earth energy, specifically Taurus. Commitment could be Hierophant energy. So Taurus again. With this Hermit, we see this person reflecting about this and this connection and realizing, you know, it says right here, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Missing your energy has allowed them to, you know, focus on what is important in life, just like I just said. It's interesting because that's why I was getting Hermit energy, because of that cat looking at that candle, and we have the Hermit here with the candle. So, you know, this person could feel energetically drawn to you, or that you have a healing presence. Anyway, very important energy here that your person is feeling about this. And we have Ace of Swords, which shows a breakthrough moment is, you know, this person's going through a breakthrough moment. Oh no, now we're going to be all messed up because I have this card here, whatever. So it shows that this person is thinking about this connection a lot. There is this energy of wanting to communicate with you with the Ace of Swords and bring you truth, perhaps an apology, because I'm just feeling called to the fact that we have that cross there, which kind of looks like that anyway. And now we have the King of Cups. So this is someone who's thinking about coming towards you with this offer here and telling you how they feel and what they've learned in isolation. I think I said it in pile 2, but I do readings and people will message me and say, you know, about a person who they thought would never change or apologize. You know, they say, everything you said happened and my person apologized for, you know, being selfish and picking someone else or whatever the situation is. And they're just in shock that it happens. And it does happen. Anyway. I want to get one more for how they're feeling about you. We have the Three of Wands. So this is someone who wants to come towards you. They want to, you know, this could be someone who wants to travel to see you or travel with you. This is about planning for a future. I think it's interesting how, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So with the Three of Wands, I actually get, come here, little Knight of Cups. Come to me, Knight of Cups. Maybe this person's trying to get at you. Jeez. You just didn't want to come. All right. I find it very interesting how we have this, the posts. And I feel like this person is almost, like I said, I feel like this is you and you're kind of intuitively, you know that there's a future here. And it feels like this person is finally ready to walk down that path. That's what it feels like. Like, I can't make this up. I can't deny these downloads that I'm getting. And we have this, that's the Chariot in this deck. So we have the Chariot in the background here, which makes me feel like this is coming. This is... Energy is gaining momentum. This person wants to come towards you here after being focused on their own selves. Okay, so we do have Nine of Pentacles on the bottom, which shows this is how they're feeling about you. So they see you as someone who's doing very well, who's, you know, has a strong foundation. You're looking very confident. That could be why they're feeling hesitant about coming in. This is kind of an energy of you kind of radiating abundance. So you're actually drawing it in. So this person could feel like there's a lot of people around you or a lot of people interested in you right now. Okay. So we have the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles, and I didn't even say anything, but I was getting more energy for, I didn't even ask anything actually. So apparently this is something you need to hear. The Four of Pentacles does show that this person is holding back right now. They're holding back wanting to take action. That's interesting. So I don't think you're hearing from this person right now, but I think that it's coming. I'm just looking up this Nine of Swords because I do feel like your person, I keep getting this energy that they're nervous about coming towards you. Uh-huh. Yep. So the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is the card that came out. Getting help from partner, alleviating stress by sharing. So this is someone who wants to share what's on their mind, what's been keeping them up at night, what their anxieties are, what their fears are. Anyway, this is interesting. I know I say it all the time. This is very interesting energy. I feel like this is something Spirit wanted you to know because I didn't actually ask anything. I got 2 for the connection, 2 for feelings, and I was about to move on to what would they like to see happen. But I didn't even get a chance to think about that. I just kind of intuitively shuffled and these came out. So there is this energy of this person coming towards you to share what they've been reflecting on and what they've been learning about. You do have, you know, you have Nine of Swords and you have the Hermit, so 2 nines, and we had the Nine of Pentacles, and that's really symbolic of growth and change. All right, so what, in a perfect world, what would they like to see happen with you? We have the King of Cups. This King of Cups just won't go away. This person loves you. I mean, they just won't stop with this King of Cups energy. So this could have been someone in the past who was there for you, like, inconsistently because they were focused on themselves. This could have been someone who, you know, wasn't comfortable sharing emotionally with you or being emotionally involved. This could have been someone who was very vulnerable. And in a perfect world, we're seeing that they would love to be able to give to this connection and match your energy and be generous with their love and their time and all of that. With the Six of Swords, that does show that this person wants to reconnect and move into calmer waters with you. Make things happen, the Magician. So this is definitely an energy of them wanting to make something happen with you here, wanting to move forward, wanting to move towards you. In a perfect world, I feel like they'd be in their car right now. But I do feel like, all right, thank you. I put it on the back of the deck and apparently it's not supposed to be there. Spirit reminded me. I love when stuff like that happens. It's magical. I do feel like this person hurt you, so it could be hard for them to come back in here. I want to get one more for what they would like to see happen in this connection. Oh, stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they want to get a drink. They want to share some emotions with you. I can't believe that just happened. I can't, you know, I can't put them over there. I can't separate them now. They've waited so long to be together. So This is interesting energy because this is showing that in a perfect world, this person would love to, you know, have this emotional, I'm hearing devoted. Do we have devotion? Very beautiful, intuitive connection with you. This is very beautiful energy. My dogs are about to bark because there's an Amazon truck outside, but I can't believe that. I'm a little blown away, and for some reason I'm hearing that reunited and it feels so good. I can't help it. I actually want to put these cards here. I know that seems a little weird, but I really don't want to separate them now. Now that they're seeing eye to eye, now that there's equal give and take, there's an equal exchange of energy, I don't want to separate them. Very interesting. So for in a perfect world, what they would want here, we do have the Tower and Death. So a fresh start, like completely a fresh start, a foundational shift in the way you guys handle things. And oh my gosh, the Five of Swords talks about getting back together after a breakup. So putting this connection back together, this is crazy pants. Anyway, so that's what we're seeing here. The Tower, you know, represents building a solid foundation. I mean, it represents a lot, but in this circumstance, you know, it's like this person wants a fresh start with you. They want to build that foundation that can withstand, you know, these moments here. Anyway, very beautiful. Actually, for some of you, oh my gosh, I can't even believe I almost skipped that. For in a perfect world, what they would want, the fact that we have the Tower and the Death here shows me that if they're married or they're in another connection, and I'm not here to judge anyone or have, like, let's not judge each other, okay? Because we don't know what's going on in each other's lives. It's so easy to label, you know, those awful names that we give people. Anyway, what I'm seeing is that this person in a perfect world would like cut that connection and have a rebirth with you, because the Tower can talk about leaving a weak relationship. So they could be in a weak relationship. Anyway, so I'm going to keep them together. Okay, so I want to know now what they want you to know. So let's see, what does your person want you to know? Or what does this person want you to know? So we have the Moon and the Tower. Oh my goodness. So this is showing that this person is saying there's hidden forces at work here. There's things that their higher self is telling you, that there are things going on that you can't see right now. And I feel like for some of you, this is a message about them facing a fear of walking away from maybe a codependent connection or an unhappy one or a third party one. You know, if this is someone who's built a foundation with someone else but is unfulfilled and unhappy, it can be very scary to walk away from that. Anyway, this is someone who wants to face their fear and follow this intuition, follow this flow of intuition that, you know, I see a lot of imagery of paths, and that should, like another path right here. And that to me shows me that you guys have been on this journey for a little bit with this person, and that your paths always come back together. It's like you're always guided back towards each other's paths. And what I'm seeing here is this path is water in the background, and this person obviously following their intuition. And then when they get to this point, they actually pick up their intuition as if it's a scarf and are following it, like they are going for that intuition. So anyway, very interesting here. This person could spend a lot of time thinking about you. We do have the Page of Wands, And the Page of Wands represents taking inspired action or going after something that, you know, lights that soul on fire. And we do have Justice. So I do feel like this person is coming through and saying that they're going to make something happen here to, you know, this could be them, like I said, ending another connection. This can talk about divorce. Not that I want to wish that upon anyone, but I also wouldn't want to wish being in an unhappy, unfulfilling connection with anyone, because that's not fulfilling either. Anyway, it does feel like this person wants to make things right here with the Justice card and take action towards this, and come in here. What else would your person like you to know? Oh my goodness. So, I wish I had it. So I've got another card over here. So this card fell off my table and it says, I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. And I don't think you guys can see that, but Temperance landed in the Resistance position, and I was listening to an explanation about Temperance in reverse, and it talks about when, as advice or as, you know, an action, it talks about taking action towards something you've been very patient about, something you've been holding off from, something that you've been kind of, you know, you've been healing, you've been not taking action towards it, you've been being patient. And I'm talking from your person's perspective. You know, this is someone who's been releasing, someone who's been processing their emotions, I'm hearing. And in reverse, that's when that person is ready to kind of take destiny into their own hands. Like that Moon card where she's holding on to that ribbon of intuition. So, I mean, this person, I feel, out of all the piles, this person, I feel, is coming towards you. We do have the Six of Wands here. So for what they want you to know, it feels like they're going to, you know, first of all, this can be this, like, look at the Six of Wands. It does represent marriage. It represents success, victory, feeling loved, feeling seen. And I feel like this person misses your energy. And this, you know, to me, this is them saying, I am coming back in for you. Like, I'm coming back for you. I haven't forgotten about you. Anyway, there's a lot about commitment and union energy in this pile. It's very beautiful. And the High Priestess to me is a very good indicator that your intuition is right about this person and what you feel is coming. And that, you know, you're just here for validation that you're not crazy pants. And it's okay to be crazy pants. It doesn't mean you don't have amazing intuition. You can be both. Like me. Anyway, let's get some advice from Spirit. I don't know what wants to come out here. So the Empress has flipped up. So we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups does talk about a renewal. We do see this dragonfly here. And the dragonfly, first of all, the first two cards that flipped out that I kind of saw were the Three of Swords. It was this, the Three of Swords, and something else. But anyway, I'm taking the ones that came out. The dragonfly shows that there's still potential here. Like, there's a potential of a future that is so beautiful that you can't even imagine it here. And the Ace of Cups is really giving me that, especially with the lotus flowers there, is very much giving me the energy of like a rebirth, a renewal of a connection. Look at all these cards. Oh my goodness. So first of all, we do have the Empress here. Yeah. So I'll take the Empress and then we'll talk about the ones that are face down. So this Empress energy, as advice, you know, does talk about nurturing yourself, trusting in your intuition, not chasing this. You could be a divine feminine. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, you're on the right path. Here we have a path again, leading towards a castle, and castles are symbolic of strong foundations. So I do feel like you're on the way there. But Spirit's saying, you know, kind of let this person evolve and come to you because they're on their way. And we did have the Emperor out earlier. So let's look at the cards that are here. Oh my goodness. So we have Death and Rebirth. Five of Cups, very interesting. So the Five of Cups can be an energy where it's a hurt and a regret that's so powerful, it causes you to change your ways, to heal that wound that made you act that way. So that's amazing. You know, because we see this person, maybe at first, Four of Cups, maybe they weren't, you know, totally appreciating the energy that you were putting in. Five of Cups, they go through a period where they feel absolute regret for how they treated you. They miss you. They think about these feelings that they still have. And that regret becomes so powerful. You know, other people, they could have done that to other people in the past and moved on really quickly. But missing you and the regret became so powerful that it caused them to go inward and reflect on that wound and start to heal it. Which is why we see the Death card here. We also have, stop! Oh, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take them all. I'm going to take all of you home with me. Is what I just heard. Oh my gosh, the Five of Swords in reverse. So we did see that already, but I'm just gonna, just so that you guys know how amazing that is. It does say getting back together, forgiveness. Oh my gosh. So this is your advice. Like there's a union or a reunion coming. This person's coming in and this forgiving each other, healing those past wounds. You know, like I said, this person could have been, that Five of Cups is where we miss that person or that hurts so much that it causes us to reflect on that wound and heal it. And in return, you know, those wounds that are causing us to react and treat people the way that we do are actually self-sabotaging connections. So when that's reflected upon and healed, those past wounds can no longer kind of sabotage this connection. Anyway, this is absolutely amazing. And look, just look at it. Getting back together. 10 of Cups, union. We had the 10 of Pentacles. We had the 10 of Cups. We had the 6 of Wands. Anyway, just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I don't know why I was done, but I feel the need to read these two cards because they're acting kind of peculiar. So the fact that we have the Eight of Swords tells me that whatever this separation is, Spirit wants you to know it's temporary. And by overthinking it and maybe, you know, keeping an eye on this person, you're just causing, you know, more resistance. The Eight of Swords talks about trauma that can be healed. So I do feel this overwhelming sense that you've helped this person deal with some of their trauma and heal it, as well as probably you as well. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's, see how I mean? These cards are acting weird. So the Eight of Pentacles does show that this is a connection worth investing in the long run. And that, you know, this separation is temporary. 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 All right. Oh my gosh. I just You know how we had the, that's hilarious. You know how we had the King of Cups like constantly coming out? Look what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Cups of that deck. That's amazing. I love that. So let's get channeled messages for you. I hope this is still recording. It is, yay. It's a very long reading. I'm sorry, pile 3. Oh, I left you before you could leave me. King of Wands, focused on himself, themselves, gender doesn't matter. I love you all. I wish I could share my good news with you. Very interesting. Maybe the good news is that they've had a wake-up call. Maybe that's the only good news you want to hear. I wonder if you are happy without me. I need to shuffle one more time. I don't know why. I'm afraid to contact you. That's why. All right. So let's see what your person wants to say. I knew exactly what I was doing. So this kind of makes me think that this person kind of knows that they were being selfish. They know that they weren't, doing the right thing. They knew this could be someone at some point who was leading you on, but has had, the realization that that's not actually what they wanted in the end. I'm hearing that maybe this started as a very, maybe this started as a fling, a very innocent, attraction where this person thought, yeah, I'll just string this person along, but it obviously became more for them. We will be together again. Aww. Oh, you came closer than anyone. Remember I was talking about the energy that anybody else, they could just move on. Very interesting. You could be the closest thing to happiness that they've ever felt as well, I'm feeling. I can't stop thinking about you. Thinking about their flame, thinking about that old flame, if that's how it resonates. The cards are acting very peculiarly. Anyway, I couldn't let you get close to me. So that doesn't surprise me that that's coming out with that energy of that person focused on their own flame. It's also an energy, like I said, if this person had somebody else, they could have kind of denied this connection because they didn't want to lose themselves in it because they knew the potential of losing themselves in it. We have, I wish I had treated you better. Regret, that 5 of Cups. I will wait for a sign from you. That sneaky person. I'm just kidding. So this could be someone who's kind of looking for an in, looking for a green light that you'd be open to receive them. Very interesting. All right. I feel the need to get 2 more. I want to be more than friends. So if this is someone who comes back in or someone who's in your energy right now saying they just want to be friends, take that as confirmation. I wish I could take back my words. So yeah, this could have been a connection where this person said hurtful things to you or you had kind of intense arguments. This could also be someone who told you something that they want to take back. So they could have told you that they didn't see a future with you. They could have told you that I'll never come back to you. We say things when we're hurt and we're wounded. Just like, I'm not making excuses, but just like a wounded animal, a wild animal in a cage would kind of attack you if you were trying to help it. It's the same kind of thing. It's us it's us trying to protect ourselves in the only way we know how. And sometimes they're not healthy ways, but we don't know that because that's the way we were raised. Anyway, I'm not going to rant. I'm not going to rant. I ranted so much in pile 1 anyway. Yet I feel like your reading is longer, so whatever that means. Okay, so I am going to get you a few of these twin flame cards. It doesn't matter if you don't resonate with counterparts. They're meant to be message cards. So if it's too twin flamey, just don't take the message. You don't have to. But they are good cards for communication with, you know, people's higher selves. So that's why I'm getting them. Anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that card is there. So we'll just take oh wow. We have a lot about a mission. So for a lot of you, I feel like you could be counterparts with, like, maybe you don't know that you have a mission or a soul mission. The fact that we have the King of Wands there, your person could have a mission as some type of creator. Not that you don't. But counterparts can sometimes have a mission that they need to, or that they're supposed to give to the world, or however you word that. So staring up at me from the bottom, I am going to shuffle a few more. Please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. And this is kind of like this, I will wait for a sign from you. So even if this person doesn't want you to contact them, I feel like they're waiting for some type of sign or intuitive hit that it's time to go, like towards you, I mean. It's go time, I'm hearing. I want to say take that as it resonates, because I always say your intuition will know whether or not you should reach out more than any tarot reader could tell you. So listen to your intuition, because your intuition knows the right thing to do. And for some of you, it may be that you're intuitively guided to reach out. Follow your intuition. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. So we were seeing some 5s in your reading, and that does show change. Yeah, I do feel like your person has done a lot of reflecting. I always felt like I had a higher calling in life, and our connection brings me more clarity on it. This is that energy that I was feeling, that I was talking about, like with that 2 of Pentacles. Like, because of you, I now know what's important in life. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. And programming is, like I was talking about with the 5 of Swords, the things that we were raised to believe, the things that we have experienced social pressure from, labels, for example. Anyway, we incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodlines. So we do have this strength energy, a connection meant to help you heal those wounds, to help you develop your strengths and empower your weaknesses, I'm hearing. Another mission one. Oh my goodness. We are alchemists. We transform fear into love and shadow into light. 8, strength. I've never felt a love like this before. The depth of it can be inspiring, but also overwhelming. And that's that King of Cups energy. Like the King of Cups can become oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Can become overwhelmed by that energy, that emotion. I am walking home to you. I am not sure where I am on the path, but I am walking it. So this is someone coming towards you energetically. I need to be strong in who I am before I can merge my energy with yours in the 3D. I'm afraid I could lose myself in this relationship. So this is someone who is, I'm seeing magician energy with this one, trying to get their life together so that they can, like that Emperor card we saw, trying to get their life together so that they can come towards you. And we have karmic ties, I'm not happy. Behaviors, people, and or situations are playing a role in what's happening with me, and it's hard for me to see a way out. So definitely some karmic energy. Again, that doesn't need to be a person. That can be a situation, that can be a job, that can be a lifestyle, lots of things. So yeah, anyway, my friends, this was your reading. Again, my intuition just wouldn't leave me alone until I did this reading, so I just had to do it. And yeah, I'm happy to be here with you. I'm sending you all lots of love. Thank you again for your support. I will let you guys know when I'm responding to personals again. Like I said, I just have, like, there's so many, anyway, I need to catch up. So yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I will talk to you soon, and have a beautiful day. And I'm always thinking of you. I love you. Can't you tell? Bye.